It used to be when we were talking about the tollway, we were talking about one tollway.
Not
That
the
is
case
not the
anymore.
case. No, we're talking miles and miles of roads. NTTA Spokeswoman Susan Slupecki with us on the phone, and I suspect your folks are very busy this morning.
Absolutely. Good morning to you. We are out and about. We've got 96 trucks right now patrolling our system, paying particular attention to those major bridges and overpasses. We've been laying down salt since yesterday. We pre-treated beginning on Thursday of last week to get ready for this weather event. And as that precipitation continues to fall throughout the day, we're going to continue applying that material to the roadway. Our sand trucks are loaded. We're out ready to just put that sand where we need to. We've actually dispatched some trucks to the Bush Turnpike Interstate 20 area. We've had some reports of slick spots on one of those ramps at that interchange, so we've got some trucks headed that way right now to sand those overpass ramps.
Yeah, Evan says the freezing rain, that's the really, really tough stuff, because that's the stuff that just falls and almost coats everything as it falls down.
Yes, and that's why we've got so much salt right now out on our roads, because that salt works for us in two different ways. Where the roads are still damp and wet, that salt actually turns into a brine and creates a protective coating for that road. And where the road has dried a little bit overnight, it provides traction for those vehicles that are going over those areas. And so that's why we're really relying heavily right now on that salt. But we do have our sand trucks loaded, and we've got, like as I mentioned before, we've got 96 trucks out on the entire system, monitoring and patrolling and treating where we need to.
When this rain stops and when the sleet stops, what do you expect this afternoon? I mean, once things dry out a little bit, do you think this is all just going to refreeze again?
That's a very good chance. With our temperatures staying below freezing, we're going to be out until this weather event is completely over. We're not going to let up at any point until all of our roads have dried up and we know that there's not any risk of any of our overpasses and bridges, or really any part of our system freezing up for our motorists. So we're going to stick with it, and we're going to continue monitoring the system and applying that material where we need to get through this weather event.
Right. It's funny, you're telling people to stay off the roads, but you know everybody's not going to stay off the roads, so you have to prepare for those of us who are not smart enough to heed your advice.
If you do have to get out there, be extra safe, take a lot of precaution, drive slow. That's the key. Drive slow and stay prepared.
All right, Susan, thank you so much. We'll continue to get updates throughout the morning. Appreciate it.